What up, bitches? Welcome to episode 66 of Fresh Off the Mats. Here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes.
Hello.
And today, we are fighting the world.
We're having
apparently.
State of the Union.
I'm a little worried.
It's okay. I have no one to fight against, but we're fighting against everybody. Mainly, you're going to fight Joe. So, that's what's going to happen.
What?
Shh. Anyway, fuck everybody. It's just how it's going to be from now on. Just fuck everybody.
Okay.
And Joe is going to be throwing hands with all of them. So
What?
if you've got a problem, and you don't like that I'm declaring war against all of you, bring it up to Joe.
Why the fuck am I being involved in this? This is your problem.
Shh. Rude. Anyway. So, number one issue. People complaining about some random ass shit for no reason. Like, things that don't matter. You seen them fat people that get free seats?
Bro. Southwest, go fuck yourself. I declare war on all of Southwest Airlines. They now offering free seats if you're fat and you're spilling over. Which, as a human being, the fact that you even spill over into another seat should be a sign to lose some fucking weight. But now, Southwest Airlines is like, oh, if your fat fucking ass spills over into the next person's seat, we will just give you a free seat. What happens, like, when there's not enough room on the plane? What do you do when you got like 30 fat bitches taking up 60 seats?
They're going to have their own plane.
Bro.
And they're going to only have
God
backpacks.
damn it, dude. Why you do this shit to me, bringing up these silly ass topics?
Told you. So, if any of you people that got a problem with it, that don't like the fact that we said fuck
I'll
you.
fight a bunch of fat people. I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do? They're gonna waddle on over to me? Bro, I just get on a fucking bicycle.
You don't need to.
Just fucking,
Run like 10 fucking feet.
yeah.
Chase me. Dare you. I dare you.
And it fucks with them because they'll end up losing weight. Yeah.
See who lasts longer. How much do you want to just beat the shit out of Joe?
That's actually, bro, wait a minute. There's a good service here, a good business opportunity where we antagonize fat people and then just run from them. Get over here, you fat fuck with them big titties. Bunch of fat bitches. Call a bunch of fat girls a bunch of fat bitches, then start running. Like, have their family pay for the service. Like, our little Samantha is 260 pounds, and her and all her little fat squad friends are all
Squad!
averaging 250. We're gonna pay you $100. Just help them lose weight, bro. Bunch of fucking cows over there, and then just start running. And when they run after you, that's how they lose weight.
You think they'll actually chase us?
You gotta take away their phones, because the only other option they'll have is that they'll try to record you saying all this shit to get you canceled. But then that's when you break out like, this is my shame fat people service badge, and you're like, I was hired by your parents. Hate them, not me.
Your parents hate you.
Yeah,
They love you.
they're out of food in the house all the time because of you. Bro.
I love seeing like 1,000-pound life clips. And I saw one lady, she goes, I only drink water. He goes, you gain weight. You can't only be drinking water. She goes, no, I'm telling you, I only drink. He goes, that is impossible. You can't only drink water and gain weight.
Like, they think they're fooling people. That's what like shocks me about those shows, like My 1,000-Pound Life. What's the other fat show with the doctor, the Indian doctor? No, it's not My 1,000-Pound. Oh, My 600-Pound Life.
Oh, I thought that was 1,000-pound.
My 1,000-Pound Sister is the other show.
What the hell is that?
That's with the fat sisters who are now famous for being 1,000 pounds each.
Why do we pay these people?
I don't know. I just wish they would die already.
You saw that stat? The 5 influencers.
Yeah.
That the fat ones. Like, they were known for being the fat influencers and like body positivity and all that. All died under the age of 45.
Isn't that crazy? Doesn't that tell you something that
It's not good for you.
This body positivity movement is not good for you? It's not good for you to be 300 pounds? Bro, I think we're confusing beauty and health. Like, where they're taking it as, oh, well, I'm not significant in the world. I'm not beautiful. Nobody's saying that you're insignificant in the world, but the way you live in your life
It's not good.
is detrimental to your health.
It's like, you're fat. Like, that's
I'm healthy 300 pounds. Nobody.
you're
not
not.
one.
No.
Not one person ever. The Mountain. I'm gonna say maybe the Mountain.
But
and
look
even
at the
then,
size.
he's probably gonna die
and most
young.
of the, and that's also the thing. It's shown that they
Yeah.
die early because they're so massive. Their organs literally can't keep up
And
with
he's
it anymore.
a fit, what, 350 pounds,
lost
something like that. I think the Mountain's like 350.
Was
and
he the
he's
one
fit.
that lost weight? Who's the one that got jacked?
I
Who
think
went
it was
into
the
bodybuilding?
Mountain. It might have been the Mountain.
I know it was either him or
But
Eddie
even
Hall.
those power lifters who are like, they're 400 pounds, but they're diesel, bro, they don't live very long in life because your body cannot maintain that pace. It's just too much.
Yeah. Oh, it was the Mountain. Yeah, he did.
How much does he weigh now?
Oh my God, he lost 121 pounds.
And how much does he weigh now?
Hold up, the Mountain.
He's probably still over 300 pounds.
Probably the dude's a fucking giant, man. It's not normal.
Yeah.
How big is the Mountain? But yeah, dude, it's not normal.
If you can't fight in the UFC's heavyweight division, you need to lose weight.
6'9". Holy shit, he was 409 pounds.
So now he's what, 300? How much did he lose? 100 pounds?
121, so he's
Oh,
280.
280. So he could just barely make the UFC's heavyweight division. I think the cutoff is 285.
They do have a cutoff?
The cutoff for heavyweights is 285.
Does it go to super heavy?
Or is it
no?
265? It's 265. It's 265.
I can't believe that, man.
If you can't make the UFC's heavyweight division, you need to lose weight. That should be the gold standard.
And the thing is, that's him in Game of Thrones. That's when he was 400.
Yeah.
He was still ripped.
He's jacked.
Even at 400
still,
pounds.
he's not healthy in the aspect of he's not going to live long. He's healthy, sorry.
Yeah.
He's healthy. He's just not going to live long because the body cannot work. He's never going to see 70. He's never going to see 80.
Probably 80. 70 might. 80. That's
I don't know.
that's going to be
It's
the
tough,
stretch.
dude.
Bro, but that's the thing. You can't be that big, dude. It's your body literally can't keep up. Like, it's just not. Dude.
It's weird.
I don't understand, like, the body positivity thing. It's so infuriating because I'm like,
No, what infuriates me is that they look at us saying this and they say, oh, look at these two assholes claiming that we're not significant in the world. Nobody is saying that. We're not saying you're not an insignificant person because you weigh 300 pounds. We're saying that it's not healthy. It's not healthy. No doctor's gonna be like, there's a clean bill of health here. If they are, they're fucking lying to you and they're just trying to
they're
appease
jipping you for a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're getting all your money. They're going to put you on a bunch of fucking medication. And that's also this whole fucking thing. Dude, you know what's pissing me off right now? Have you heard of that new medication that people are taking? It's a diabetic medicine.
to lose weight.
To lose weight, though.
Yeah, by doing nothing.
But you know how people are fucking dying because of it? It's shutting down their fucking hearts.
Well,
Because it's not meant for you to lose weight. It's for diabetics. It's a
Yeah.
serious medication.
I
So people
forgot
are
what
taking
What
it.
is it called? Oh
I
my
don't
god,
know.
can
I
you
don't
look it up
remember.
real quick so we have the name of it? Yeah, I heard about this new medication. Wasn't Elon taking it too?
I don't know.
There was a bunch
Was
of
he
people
really?
taking this weight loss drug, and they're like, "Oh, you could go about your normal life and just lose weight." But somebody looked it up, and there was like, you lose 20% of your bone density from it because
Oh,
it's
shit.
depleting you of nutrients.
Ozempic. That's the one I've
Ozempic.
been hearing about. Yeah.
Bro, this is not meant for you to just, oh, it's my easy way out to
Yeah,
lose
and
weight.
that's the issue. Everyone's looking for something. One, that doesn't make what you get worth it.
No.
Like, I don't understand how people don't get it. When you work out and you achieve that goal, one, it's going to be so much harder for you to go backwards again because you're going to
You
be
don't
like,
wanna
no, you
backslide.
don't want to.
Yeah.
Because you're going to, I put in so much fucking effort. I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have that argument with yourself. But if you took the easy pill, be like, oh, I can always just take the pill again. I can take this shot again. Like, dude, that's not. You need to beat yourself first, and once you do that and you get that success, it will stay.
Yeah.
And even if you slip up a bit, you gain another 10, 15 pounds. You're not gonna go back gaining 100. Like it's just that's not what happens, dude.
No. It's so weird that like we just have gotten to the point in society where we just accept flaws as identity. Like we make flaws our identity.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing a leg. I'm the one-legged runner, or I'm overweight and I'm a makeup artist. I'm the overweight makeup artist. Like we make these flaws where it's like, dude, this is not good for you. and we make it our identity. The one-legged runner thing is not a flaw. It's just a thing that's
But like
messed up. But
when it happens to be like, so there's a good one for example for that. Derek Weida, he's one of the first form athletes.
Yeah.
He's a Army veteran. He got blown up.
oh, with the one leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he doesn't make it all about
His
one
identity.
leg. Yeah,
I'm the one-legged guy.
his whole goal is to just be fit as hell, and it helps him with his mental health. His actual thing is mental health.
Yeah.
Like that's what his page is about. If you look and you actually listen when he's talking, he doesn't bring up his leg. Yeah, it's part of the story because it sucks. He got blown up. He lost his leg. He had to learn how to walk and do all that. It still hurts him to this day. Like, but there's the mental side of it, and that's what his niche is.
Yeah.
But he does compete in all these things, and he's like top 5 in the world, I think, actually.
He
For
does
athletes.
CrossFit?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
CrossFit
yeah.
athlete.
I've seen it.
No, I think he got 11. He was supposed to try to make the top 10 because he made it in the nation, and then when it came to worldwide to compete, I think he hit 11.
Bro, but it's super
Which is
impressive.
still, dude.
And it's a testament to
I
the
think it was
guy
like out of
where it's like
250 people, bro.
yeah, but it's a testament to the guy, and this shows people, dude, this guy with one leg is able to accomplish all these things, and you're over here with both your arms, both your legs. You're just overweight, and you're saying, "Oh no, my identity is to be fat, and I can't do it, so I'm just gonna take the easy route. I'm the fat person," and people just have to accept it as is. Bro, this guy's doing it with one leg. What's your fucking excuse? Lose the fucking weight.
He's actually the reason why
Be healthy.
I do runs because of him. On Memorial Day, I don't run
Yeah.
all the time, but I do runs because of him.
Yeah.
Because that's what goes through my head. I was like, he runs.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit hurts.
Yeah.
And I don't run because my knees hurt. I'm like, nah, if he can run, I can run.
Yeah.
That's like, but it's one of those things, and that's honestly like what obviously one of the things he goes out there for to show that it can be done.
Yeah.
But that's how I think people should try to switch their mindset. Is don't look at it as like how dare those people, or like, again, when you see us talking all this shit, it's not coming from the fact like we don't want you to succeed. Dude,
I want you to succeed.
come back and be like, yo, fuck you, bro.
No.
I lost 200 pounds because of you, because you were talking all that shit, but fuck you. I'll
be happy.
I'll be happy. Good,
I
bro.
will be the first
I hope
person-
you feel better.
I will be the first person to praise whichever person is way overweight, and they come back and they say, because you guys talked all that shit on the internet, I went out and lost the weight because I was pissed at you guys. Bro, I'll be the first person to praise them right away.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Bro, I want people to succeed, but we're getting to the point where, I'm sorry, negative reinforcement is a motivational tool. At some point, you got to light a fire under people's ass. It can't be like, oh, you're fat. Oh, it's okay. Everything's okay. No, it's not
Which is
okay. It's not okay. And I feel like I'm allowed to talk about this because I used to be a fat fuck. I used to be fat, so I should be allowed to talk about it. Huh?
I just hate how you reference yourself.
Because I feel like, no, because people out there see a guy who's already in shape and they just assume I was always like this. And it's like, no, I was in that position. I was fat. I should be allowed to talk about this and be like, bro, if my bitch ass could do it, I say it all the time. I'm not a strong dude. I'm not a freak athlete. I'm not any of these things.
Built different type of man.
No, I'm just a guy who was fat and decided to lose weight and was consistent with it. So if I could do it, bro, there's people way mentally tougher than me out there. So if I could do it, don't tell me you can't fucking do it.
How did you start?
Bro, I saw my first UFC event on TV, and I said to myself, I was like, man, that looks like so much fun to like fight and stuff. Because I was big into wrestling growing up, like professional wrestling. But then as you get older, you realize, oh, it's just entertainment. It's not actual fighting. So I saw my first UFC event. I was like, oh my God, this is like pro wrestling, but it's real.
fighting.
They're actually fighting. And then I said to myself, I was like, man, I would love to try this. Yeah, but I can't if I'm really fat. So I'm like, okay, I got to start losing weight first. Let's give this a try. So I just dove into working out all the time. And there's the side benefit of when you're fat, you usually only date other fat people. And I don't care. Maybe it makes me vain, but I wanted to be with a hot chick and I wanted to date like normal sized people, not just fat people like myself. So these aspects all factor into why I started losing weight, getting in shape, trying to look better. You know, it makes you more appealing to the opposite sex. So
that part I want to talk about on that one.
What?
Because a lot of people,
what part?
the vain part.
I don't care. I'm vain.
No,
I
but
want to
do
look
you know
good.
How many people want to avoid saying things like that?
Avoid saying that they're vain.
Yeah, like, dude, it is okay to say, like, I tell everyone, I work out because I want to go have a six pack.
Yeah.
Like, I don't maintain it year round.
I want to be jacked.
But I like having a six pack.
Yeah.
It's cool to look in the mirror and be like, nice. Like,
When
dude, I
see
like it.
When I see a photo of a super jacked like bodybuilder dude and a photo of a fat slob, I don't go like, man, I wish I looked like that fat slob. I want to look like Arnold. Look how jacked he is.
Yeah,
he's
fucking
good
huge.
physique.
And even if like, and that's also the part. Even if you're not looking at that, you're just looking at like a normal athlete. Like, there are people who are built, but they're not shredded. Dude, I would rather that life.
Soccer players, they're in good shape,
Yeah.
but they're not
They're
all
not
like
huge.
Some of them are shredded, but they're not like big, strong dudes. But I would much rather have that soccer player build than have like some fat slob build.
It's okay to be vain.
I think it's okay
So
to be
vanity,
vain.
and because it gets a bad rap. Everyone looks at vanity, and it gets this horrible rap.
Because it's hard to do.
Yes.
So it gets a bad rap because all the lazy people who don't want to take the step to lose weight and get in shape
But then
give it
there's
a bad name.
the other part of it, because then they think of people, especially in today's world of social media, they're like, oh, they're just going to try to take pictures of themselves. One, if body positivity is such a big thing, I love when people preach body positivity, but let's say a girl or even a dude that takes pictures of themselves because they work out all the time, they get shit on for it. I'm like, oh, but what happened to body positivity? They're appreciating their body right now.
And
They're
it's much
loving how
harder
they
to
work.
do that.
It's
Yeah.
harder. I can go eat a lot of food at any point. I can do that all day, any day, whatever. That part's easy. And then not do anything? Bro, you're telling me to just sit down, watch TV, play some video games, and eat a lot?
Do all the fun things? Yeah.
That shit's fucking... That means
Yeah.
I wouldn't have any injuries. Actually, no, I would, because then my knees would give out, my back would give out, your hips probably are going to give out a bit.
But it's easy. It's the easy path.
Yeah. But what I mean with the whole vanity thing, it has this bad rap because people see the fitness people taking pictures. But understand that it did come from this point of like, man, I know where I was. Yeah. So like you met my buddy Spina.
Yeah.
He's huge, little meatball dude, right? Yeah. Not fat. This guy's
just jacked.
This dude's fucking gigantic. Yeah. It's like 250 at 5'6". Yeah. Guy's humongous, bro. Anyway, he started off at like 110 pounds. He was like 100 or 110 pounds. So
really?
Dude. He got picked on for how skinny he was. Like, he was a twig, which is what got him into the gym.
Working out.
So me and him started working out together because I was doing something in ROTC. It was Raiders. It was the physical aspect of everything. So I knew, all right, well, let me work out more so I can be better at that. And he was like, all right, well, then let's start going to the gym. And so we started working out together because he wanted to add on size. And so that's how our journey started at 16 years old. I started a little bit ahead of that because prior to me getting into high school, I was a fat kid. I wouldn't say I wasn't like huge like where you say you were. I think I was probably like sitting at like 160, probably going into high school. So that summer prior, I was 160 pounds, which is huge for a 13-year-old kid, right? It shouldn't be 160. And like, mind you, I was like 5'4" or 5'5". Like I was short at best. And what's it called? I remember I went up to my dad and I was like, hey, I don't want to be fat anymore. Like, what can we do? And that was it. So usually I only saw my dad for 4 weeks in the summer. And he goes, call your mom, tell her you're staying for the whole summer. I was like, okay, dude. Part of me regretted that shit. So every day I worked out in the garage. It was Florida because because he just moved from New York to Orlando. So we were in Ocala. So the center of Florida where there's no water and no wind. Bro, 3 hours in that fucking garage every single day doing boxing drills and just workouts. He would just slay the shit out of me for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then he signed me up for football, so I would have football. And he controlled my eating. So we also had a pool. If I ever wanted to swim, all right, first clean the pool, and then I had to do 50 laps. One in there is one. And I had to do 50. If I want to swim in that pool for fun, I first have to swim 50 laps. Guess who never wanted to stay in the pool after doing 50 laps?
Yeah.
But my ass would swim. And that was it. So I swam, I got into boxing and working out in the little makeshift gym he had, football, and then that man, I got like a sliver of cake like this big, like that much on my birthday because I stayed there for my birthday too. And outside of that, it was only meat, veggies, and fruit.
Yeah.
But it worked. And then I got into high school. I think I started off at 115, and then I started sitting around like 125 until I like got back up to a healthy 160 when I graduated.
Yeah.
But dude, that's the type of work it takes.
That's what it takes, dude. But the problem is nobody wants to hear that. They want Ozempic. They want all these easy fixes to their problems. And it's like, dude, nothing in life worth having is going to come easy. You got to work hard for it. That's everything in life. You want a black belt? It doesn't come in Amazon next day delivery unless you're a fucking schmuck. You have to work years and years to get it.
You know how many people I'm seeing saying that they're doing that?
What?
They're buying their belts. They're just buying a belt. They're like, oh, well, I just go to a different gym and I buy a new belt. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I saw it on a bunch of jiu-jitsu pages. Obviously, they're getting shitted on for doing things
You're
like that.
a fucking loser, dude.
But, like...
You're a loser.
That shows, like, when people complain about these things, like how we're complaining about this right now, and we're addressing it, because you don't realize, like, how far it leaks in to everything in life.
To every aspect of
Dude,
life.
you start accepting these weird little things, and then in all aspects, touching all different areas of life, dude, to join a martial art, knowing there's a belt system, knowing you have to work for that belt,
and work hard,
and then leave a gym so you could just go promote yourself, that's some next level bitch shit, bro. Like,
because it's the society we live in now. Like, when there's a fucking aquarium, right, and there's a little crack in the glass and it starts leaking just a little bit, it spider webs into all these cracks, and you get a leak here and this. So this part of society has the leak. This part of society has the leak. At some point, the whole thing's gonna crack open and all the water is gonna fucking flow in super fast. And it's because the society is built on glass right now. It's not stable. Everybody's looking for these little easy way out here, little easy way out here. At some point, the shit's gonna just collapse and all the bullshit's gonna happen. And the bullshit is in the aspect of China laughs at us, Russia laughs at us, a lot of European countries laugh at us because we focus on these things that don't mean anything. Bro, do you think in China or Russia they have My 600-Pound Life where they glorify fat people and all this shit and, oh, it's okay to be fat over here? There's no body positivity there. Over there they talk shit about it. If you're in Japan, you weigh 300 pounds, bro, they're going to make fun of you.
No, you're a problem.
Yeah.
That's an issue. Unless you're a sumo guy. But that's the thing. You are in a respected sport.
Yes.
But also, sumo guys, have you seen their training?
Oh, yeah.
I never looked at their training until, I want to say a month or two ago. Dude, those guys go... If you have never looked up sumo wrestling training, go do it. Bro, those guys athletes. So I honestly thought when I used to look at them, I was like, those are just fat guys fighting each other, forcing each other out of a ring, whatever. It's like, who's the strongest fat guy?
Yeah.
But obviously, one, getting into grappling, learning more technique and things like that, and then seeing their workout, bro, they
have weight classes.
They train hard, dude. They'll train for 6 or 8 hours straight. And they'll just, one I saw, they just carried a log. They did a gladiator style training. Carrying the log and they just lunged in a circle. Lunging. Dude, for 2 hours.
About building strength in the legs.
2 fucking hours. I would die after fucking 5 minutes.
I would too.
2 hours. And then, bro, when I saw their food, how much they eat, because they're like, no. We drop so much weight from our workouts.
That we have to
dude, they're eating 8,000 calories in a sitting just.
To me, it's so crazy. I feel like we're in this weird time where we're going to see something. There's got to be a catalyst, right? Something in the next 5 years. Can we continue on this trend like this?
So that's it. My issue.
What do you think the outcome's going to be?
A WALL-E.
A what?
WALL-E.
The cartoon with the fat people in space?
Honestly.
But you don't think there's going to be a catalyst to where we, as a society, say, hey, we got to stop this shit?
Unless we get something where it's a president like JFK, where he forced the schools to implement the PT training, and they had to, you know what I mean? So from a young age, elementary, middle, and high, the only issue why I see that won't happen is one, I saw comments that showed a video of that with him giving a speech, and then all in the comments they were like, yeah, that's because you were prepping them for the military. Okay, you know how many countries out there have mandatory service?
Yeah. In Greece, where my dad's from,
it's 2 years,
2 years,
right?
2
2 years.
You have to spend 2 years.
And that's when I see these people talking about this, and those countries will laugh at us because they say we don't have the freedoms that we think we do.
No.
We don't. One, especially, I can't go around I can't say... Okay, actually, first, let me double back real quick. Freedom of speech, for people to understand, it's not I have freedom to say whatever I please to Joe. Because Joe could punch me in the mouth if I just called him a bitch for no reason. He can.
I can.
Well, no. I'm saying, bitch, motherfucker, no. But what I mean is freedom of speech is not it's not for us. Freedom of speech means the government cannot dictate what I can and can't say.
Yeah.
That's all freedom of speech is. So a lot of people mistake that.
Yeah, because that's the number one thing they say in these videos when people are filming each other and shit.
Yeah. It's like, no, you don't understand. That dude can rock your shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you start. I love it when they encroach on your space. Everyone thinks you have to get hit first. You don't got to get hit first. If they invade your space,
Bro,
and
if
you
you
warn
get
them,
this close to me, I'm uppercutting the fuck out of you.
Back the fuck up. I'm not letting you step into my space. You're out of your fucking mind. That's this whole thing of be hit first. Whoever gave that advice, I'm like, that means you've never been one hit knocked out, or you've never seen it happen.
I'm gonna let you hit me. I'm gonna let you hit me first. I've seen guys 130 pounds knock out guys 200 pounds because they hit them first.
Yeah, you just fucking pop right across the jaw. Done.
No.
Select. Fuck that. No,
You
you're not
get in my space. I'm gonna say, hey, you need to back up. If you take another step, it's over.
Yeah, you're not getting a warning after that.
Yeah.
I gave you the warning. Don't come near my space.
I love these people are like, oh, this martial art guy attacked this guy. He didn't give him a warning. Bro, he said, don't come any closer. That's the only warning I need to give you.
Yeah, everyone wants to.
After that, you're saying, fuck your warning. I'm going to keep threatening.
I'm going to keep coming forward. All right, you learned your lesson. And my favorite thing is everyone thinks that, one, like police officers have ROEs just like how we do in the military. Like they have to give, I believe most police departments require a three-time warning. Okay. So like, hey, stop what you're doing. Stop, get down on the ground. Stop moving, get down on the ground. After that, they are authorized. I don't work in the police department. I know for us in the military, we were given a 2 warning. So where I specifically worked, it was a 2-time warning. If I say, hey, get down on the ground, I just gave you 2 warnings. If you decided not to listen, I am authorized to use whatever force is equal to that standard, equal or lesser. Yeah. And that's it. So understanding those rules, I love it when I see people try to apply that to civilians. Yeah. Bro, as a person, you have the right to protect yourself. You don't follow. You're not a law enforcement agency. You're not. You know what makes me
so annoyed about that equal or lesser shit? Is like you don't know what people have on them. So like you see a guy jumbling in his pockets and stuff, and then the cop ends up shooting them, and they're like,
"Oh, he only had a phone,
or he had a nut." Bro, the guy's supposed to have X-ray vision and see what was in his pockets. Yeah. Bro, what happens if he just has the gun in his pocket and just shoots through his pants and fucking?
That's actually the thing. There's hoodies now that allow you to do that. You're able to drop down into your pocket and shoot from the groin. So
I mean, like, this is so crazy. Equal or lesser, like you're supposed to be an expert in a thing that happens in a fraction of a second. Am I gonna get shot right now, or is it a?
Now, when it comes to that, at least for us, when it came to training, if you're putting your hands in your pockets after I've told you not to put your hands in your pockets, you are now escalating the force that is going to be needed. If I were to draw my weapon, I would have to then only thing I have to do at that point is articulate why I decided that drawing my weapon was necessary. And if I can articulate it properly, because that's also where a lot of people
cops got in trouble for shooting people with knives. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you never been stabbed before?
That's actually ridiculous because that's deadly force.
Because people will say in the comment, oh, he had a knife and he just shot him from 10 feet away. Yeah, you know how fast that motherfucker could run?
For anyone who's interested, there's something called the 21-foot rule. All right, 21 feet means that you will not be able to draw your weapon fast enough to be able to accurately engage your target
prior to them getting to
you. And so if they are within 21 feet, which for a lot of people, they don't understand how close that actually is.
It's really
and it's
close.
also, it seems also far if you're not too familiar with that distance either. Yeah. So you think you'll have that time until they're right on you, and then and we did these drills all the time because that's how we practice.
Because when somebody's running, you could cover 4 feet in every step with a full lunge run forward. That's like 3 or 4 steps, and they're
on you.
Yeah,
and they're on you, and that's all you have to draw the weapon, punch out, also be able to try to get them down and accurately engage. Most of the time, people aren't going to do that, and everyone's like, "Oh, they should be able to do that from the hip." We're not the Wild West. A lot of people aren't doing the fucking quick draw. No. And even if you do, if you look back at those times, they weren't that accurate. Like, it was here. Like, they weren't accurate shooters. It was just quick shots,
videos of quick draw people at competition, they practice that shit a lot.
So much. Yeah. And so fast. And the only time we've ever done it, at least in the military, in my unit, the only time we ever did those quick draw hip fires was when I'm within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
So I'm not 7 feet away. I'm not 21 feet away. Yeah. 21 feet, I'm punched out engaging with accuracy. Yeah. I'm not shooting.
Because at that point, the person's here and you're just
trying to. It's a push shoot.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're trying to hit like center mass.
Yeah.
Like
I'm going to dump like 3 to 5 rounds into you, but all from here, and then afterwards, still, I'm going to pop, 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 and then engage. I'm still punching.
It's just a way to buy you time as you come.
And that's it. And it's just to get the shots off because they're already on you.
Yeah.
21 feet for knives, that's deadly force. Yeah. Again, at least for us, because all ROEs are different for depending on agencies, depending on military, depending on where you're deployed to. But for us,
if you have a knife
within
and you start making forward movements, you should be allowed to shoot them.
It's deadly force. Because here's the thing: everyone also, you can't shoot legs. That's torture. You cannot maim a person with a bullet on purpose. I love when I see it. This isn't the fucking movies. This isn't TV shows. You don't shoot a leg and you don't shoot an arm. And not only that, there are arteries in your arm and in your legs. You can die by those shots. Easily, like you rip through the femoral artery.
Shoot him in the
out.
kneecap.
Like,
oh, okay.
That's torture. You are not. That's and this is the thing that I hate seeing when I see those comments. I'm like, you are literally torturing that person. Yeah. You cannot just blast out someone's kneecap. If I drew my gun, it's because I'm supposed to be using deadly force. They don't pull out guns outside of deadly force. It's just how it works. So when I draw my weapon, it's for the intent to kill, not to maim and harm, to kill. And it's most likely because that person did something to deserve deadly force. Now, obviously, there are the bad cases where there are, and most of the time, and a lot of people don't know this, most of those officers that did unjustified shootings, they go to prison. Yeah. Like, they do go to prison. They don't get off scotch-free. They just don't put it in the news.
But people see stuff like an officer shoot a guy with a knife from 10 feet away, and then the comments is always like, this guy should be sent to prison. It's like, why? You don't. No, that's how I know you don't understand how combat works and how malicious intentions work. Because, okay, you think it's so easy in 10 feet to pull your gun and shoot the guy in the leg and blah, 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 blah. And all
that's
this
also
nonsense shit.
That's shooting a leg. That's a small-ass target. That's so small to be able to hit. Like,
but these are uneducated people, dude. You telling the guy that just because he has a knife, the cop should have to use a knife?
No.
The cop should not have to use a gun?
And I love it when people say tasers, too. People don't understand. One, the taser...
How often they don't work. Because a lot of cops have told me, bro, sometimes
if it doesn't make the connection, it doesn't work. If you're not getting... One, most tasers require, I believe it's 12 inches, so at least a foot separation. Yeah. If it doesn't get the foot separation, it's within 6 inches, it's not working. You're not getting the NMI, which is neuromuscular inactivation, I believe is what that stands for.
Because it travels from...
So it travels. So what the true connection you want is one up top and one in the leg. Okay. Because now the connection's full body. Yeah. So it's going to shut their whole body down. Yeah. If I NMI up top and it's only here, your legs can still work. Your upper body's just going to get locked up. If I lock up your legs, your upper body can still swing a knife, but your legs won't work. So you want a full connection from top and bottom.
And how many crazy people you see just rip them?
And that's all the thing, drugs. And then not only that, when I see people shoot someone in the car, then I see comments like, why did they shoot him in the car? Because if they tase the fucking person, they lock up on that fucking gas pedal, they go straight forward, either killing someone else or they kill an officer. Yeah. So they have to shoot them, they have to eliminate the target because the car is now used as a deadly weapon.
And I love when people are like, oh, a car. Yeah, a car is a deadly weapon. It's 2,000 fucking pounds.
Look what happened in fucking England. Yeah. They ran over 21 people or some shit like
killed
that.
A bunch of people.
Fucking killed them all. It's a vehicle. If you go 30 miles an hour, and people think because they're in their car, so they think, 20 isn't that fast. Dude,
it's fast.
You hit someone at 20 miles an hour, they're
in
hurting.
A car, hurting. They're probably dead.
Yeah, if they smack the impact, bro.
Especially with a truck, all that big front impact right up against your body.
And that's the thing. They see the TVs, they have this persona of like action movies and
the thing is perception. People don't understand the perception of what 10 feet is. People don't understand the perception of what 20 miles an hour is. They think because it's so small compared to what you usually do on a highway or distance you run, they think it's not. I did 10,000 steps today, so they don't think, what's 10
a few feet? What's a few feet?
They don't understand the perception.
My favorite is one video I saw was a news anchor. This whole news crew, actually, they had them participate in a cop training scenario. And they were like, you decide when to shoot. And you'll see how quick the scenarios can change. They used actual body cam footage scenarios, so it wasn't made up scenarios to purposely make failures. True body cam footage that news station reported on, saying that the cops were in the wrong, put them in it, but they didn't know. The news station had no clue that they were getting put through those scenarios. Yeah. Put them through it. Every single one of the cops were firing their weapons, even in the ones that they were trying to claim were unjustified shootings.
The reporters were firing.
The reporters were all firing and trying to shoot the people, even in the ones that they were trying to claim, and shit on that police department for unjustified shootings.
Bro, they should do more shit like that now, especially with VR. Especially with VR nowadays. I'm surprised they can't do something with the body cam and the VR where like you put somebody in the first person view. Oh, they do?
So in the military, we're starting to get training, things like that. I don't know about cops. Obviously, budget dependent.
But you put people in the scenario where you give them a VR gun and you put them in this situation, and the bad guy comes, oh, you just killed a child.
Yep.
You don't even realize how
accurate
crazy
you are.
it is.
See?
Yeah.
What? Oh, he pointed the BB gun at you.
Yeah. And you make the gun they have like a weighted gun with like recoil and shit
Learn
like
how
that.
it fucking feels.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot out there, man. Just like how we talk about traveling all the time to get world experience, if you want real world experience, go do a tactical training. Like there's plenty of 3-day things out there to go get tactical knife fighting, tactical shooting, how to do learning CPR and first aid. A lot of people think will be sweet. Wait till that person tries to fight back.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't realize that. Again, they visualize the movies where the person lets them go ahead and do first aid. Those people are going through shock. They're trying to fight you. Yeah. Like most of the time they're hurting and you have to put pressure. It's not easy packing a fucking wound. Like that person's probably screaming and fighting and they're trying to hold them down. Dude, go get some real world experience and then try to talk shit on the internet. Once you learn a little bit, then
That's the problem. Is
learn.
there's people who talk shit. Oh, ban all guns. Have you ever shot a gun? No, you never shot a gun. You ever been in the position where you had to shoot somebody? Oh, you never been in the position yet. So you're talking about all this stuff of how we should just make blanket statements.
But that's also it because they've
never done it.
They come from these scenarios where they've never been exposed to it. Yeah. They've never had to ever worry about that situation.
Everything's an assault weapon, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I can assault you with a chair.
Yeah, like everything. Oh, we have to ban assault rifles, assault this, blah blah. And it's like, you ever shot one? Do you know how it works?
I love the one. So where the news reporter he shot the M4, or the AR-15. He shot the AR-15 and he started crying, and so then it was this guy. He took his daughter. His daughter's like 8 years old, and she started shooting a 50 cal. He shot an AR-15, 5.56 round. Dude, I've seen.
And he started crying. Why?
Because the fucking recoil.
Oh, because of her?
He shot. Boom. Legitimately cried.
Stop,
bro. And so the guy, he did the stitch, and he had his daughter shoot a 50 cal. I don't know if you've ever seen a 50 cal, bro. Bro, she's in the
Wait,
pro.
did I tell you about the time I shot a... they didn't have a 50 cal. They had was it a 44?
The Magnum?
Yes.
Oh, them bitches got a kick.
I was, oh my God, how old? I want to say I was maybe 18 or 19. We went to Pennsylvania. It was for my cousin's birthday. And what you do is they have all the guns set up in the range, and you just buy ammo and you go and you shoot whatever you want. So I was like, oh, I want to shoot a 50 caliber Desert Eagle, because as a kid you don't think
it's Call of Duty and all that.
Yeah,
they have it all. Yeah,
they're like, well, we don't have
and
that.
Don't I can't know them bitches, bro.
They're like, we don't have that, but we have a 44. I was like, all right, like I'll shoot that. That seems like it's close enough. I don't know shit about guns at the time, so I grab it. I'm like, wow, this thing's fucking heavy.
It's a hand cannon.
Bro,
dude.
I bought 7 rounds. I shot the first one. Bam! I put it down. I said, does anyone else want to shoot this? I
need
bro,
a refund.
I was so scared. Like, I didn't realize that's what it was going to be like. And I didn't realize, like, when I shot it, that my hands were going to fly up. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I think I almost just killed myself. I put it down on the... I was like, anybody else? I think I let my cousin shoot the rest of the rounds. I was like, that scared the fuck out of me, dude.
The first time I think I shot one, I think I was 16 or 17. It was my girl's uncle. We were up in Michigan. They had their own property and all that. It's like 10 acres. So he took us out, me and my other buddy, and he had us just shooting at a target he set up. He was like, all right, see, it has a punch to it. I was like, I'll be fine. Like I shot some pistols, a rifle, and a shotgun prior to that.
Yeah, you think, oh, it's
never shot a 44 Magnum, bro. I'm holding. You see me one. Horrible technique. I look back on that video now. I'm the kid just holding this thing. I'm like rounded out like a motherfucker, no bracing. Please, I was like, whoo! So me and my buddy, we each got to shoot 3 rounds.
I put it down, dude. I didn't even shoot the rest of the rounds. And the guy's like, "You're done?" I was like, "I'm good, man. I wasn't expecting all that. I really wasn't." It shook me.
That dude in his head was just like, "And you wanted the 50 cal?"
Yeah. I'm sure he was, dude. It was an experience.
Don't get experience in life, people. Yes. It's good for you, man.
Don't make judgment calls.
Go fucking work out. Yeah. Do yourself a favor.
Don't be lazy. We'll see you guys next week for episode 67. Make sure to wash your asses.
Don't be a hoe.
And like, share, and subscribe. If you're going to be a hoe, wash your ass.
Yeah.